Hi everybody, welcome to my channel and to my knitting podcast. I'm Cynthia, I'm Italian, I'm a knitter, I have much more. It's been a while since I last recorded and uploaded my video, but life lately, it has been a bit crazy with something new that happened. I don't know if you remember me from the last episodes, but I changed my hair color. I was not feeling anymore like brownie. It's crazy because I have never done nothing to my hair, nothing crazy at least. I did some neutral henna, but to give them more strength and more nutrition, but I didn't change nothing in the color. I noticed that since I was a kid and while growing up, they changed. I was very straight when I was kid. Then I started to curl, and they became curly, but not very like defined. And lately they had to be more nurtured, and I felt that they were a bit turning down my look, my face. I'm very solar. I'm a solar person, even when the time is not right for me. I try to bring positiveness and joy to other people, to my surroundings. I am this kind of person, and I wanted that my look was like bringing the same attitude towards life and towards everything that I was giving with my personality. I don't know if it makes sense, but this is what I thought. The other news is that I found another job in a company. I tried to combine everything that I studied with my passion, and I'm working as like in the marketing department for an engineering software company. I started 2nd of May. I could have started the 1st, but the 1st is a national holiday for Labor Day. These 3 weeks have flew like crazy. I was like, my life was mostly waking up, doing like eating my morning routine, going to work, working 9 to 6, and then coming home. The weather was very bad. It has been the worst May ever. Lots of rain, storms in some part of Italy. It was some like climate change disaster, flooding, houses destroyed. It has been very bad, and so we were lucky here to have only bad weather. And so I had to find myself like all the evening routine condensed in some hours. So I was doing my daily practice of yoga, some exercise with weights that I have here. I don't go to the gym. Everything that I do myself here in my room, and then preparing the dinner and lunch for the day after. And then what I was like wanting to find was the time to go to bed after dinner, putting myself into bed, taking my needles, my knittings, and press play on my comfort TV series that lately is The Big Bang Theory. I'm a huge fan. I watched the whole series, I think 2 times. I watched also Young Sheldon. I think Last Sheldon. I miss the last season, if I don't remember wrong. But I wanted something, because as my job is kind of demanding, but every job is demanding, but I need to be focused. That was the beginning. I needed to finding myself, to cooperate with my colleagues, to ask for approvals to my boss, and all these kind of new things, and even working full time from 9 to 6 is pressuring. So I needed something that was kind of just relaxing and mindless. And that's also why my knitting doesn't have so much progress. It was like I was knitting only 1 or 2 hours per day, and all the processes, I didn't want to think on what to do next, and in some cases, as you will see, I will need to take some big decision on my knitting, so then you will see. First, I would like to talk about my garment that I'm wearing. This is a top that I made last spring, when I was living in Kaunas. I bought the yarn to the local shop that is next to the market in Kaunas, Lithuania. And I don't have the label anymore. I think because I'm very conscious when I buy that this is a 100% wool. But this is the main problem of this garment, that 100% wool in the summer in Italy is not the best choice. Why? Because Italy is very warm. Italy, Spain, Portugal, I think Greece, all these southern countries are warm and are not made for garments like wool, alpaca, or wherever in the summer. And I tried to wear these. I think it was in July. It was so hot that I was sweating. So I think this is, I don't know even if it's for this middle season, because I'm feeling warm in this part of the body, but then I'm feeling that something is missing, that sleeves are missing, that I will be more warm, I would like to have more things. This was not the best choice. And also when I decided to not follow any pattern. I saw a piece from a girl on Instagram that was making a top just like this in 3x3 rib with this and this kind of neckline. And I decided, okay, I will freestyle something that is nice. It turned out very nice. Just I think is not perfectly fitted on me, because it doesn't fit my shape perfectly. Like, it doesn't have any purpose, I have to say. And this in the end is kind of, when I see myself, and the first thing that I see are my boobs, and I don't want to be looking like and staring at my boobs, because they, like, it's kind of, they are turning out the top to be, look at me. And this is something that I don't like. I try to not to hide, but to make some garments, and to choose when I buy some garments that makes me look not big. This is the amazing look at my holes. This is it. It's not finished. I need to wave in the hands, but this is it. I didn't do, because as soon as I finished the knitting on this, the weather was very, like, raining and cold. It turned 15 degrees again, and this May in Italy, around this period, there are 27, 28, 30 degrees. So I was not feeling, because I said to myself, you will win when you will need to give this piece some love wearing it. And I hope soon, June is starting in 10 days. I hope to wear this. I'm already, like, trying to see myself in some look, maybe in the beach with the swimming suit, or with the sport bra and a pair of jeans or some leggings, and this on top that gives light. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love everything about this. The first thing is the yarn. The yarn is a recycled cotton. Like, I don't remember if it's 60% recycled cotton and 40% cotton, or the opposite. And this is from Lace du Nord. This shape, this shade, this pastel yellow. My father says that is kind of canarino, like the bird, but I don't mind. I love, and it's I made some changes from the pattern from James and Watson, because I didn't want to do any ribbing on this. I saw Inga from Knitting Traditions that made this and made the same choice, and I loved her look at my holes, so I tried to replicate. So I started with the amount of stitches that were right after the ribbing part. I don't remember if I started with the M size or the L size for the stitch count, but I wanted this kind of bit oversized look, and I followed the pattern with the raglan increases, and when I arrived to, like, this part, when I needed to switch, to split for the arms, I found myself that I had the number of stitches from the size, one more size, so I made more increases, but in the end it was a mistake, but was kind of intentionally, because when I tried on, it was perfectly, because as I have this bust that is a bit oversized in respect on the other part of my body. I prefer that in this part is it has much more stitches. Then I continued, and I decided to make 2 more rounds of the pattern, and still use making 2 more rounds. It's cropped. You can see my belly button with this on top, so it's kind of odd. I don't know, but this I will definitely do several more. I'm thinking to make for sure other 2. One in another like cotton blend, maybe long sleeves and long bust, to use like in the office, or even to go out with a top or a t-shirt underneath, and another for the winter time in a woolly, with some woolly, with some woolly material. Of course, long sleeves and long body with turtleneck or another kind of piece underneath, and I think it will look great. This flew by. I loved to make all this pattern. The only thing was in the start, at the beginning, I was struggling. I think I remade the starting, the first like couple of rows 5 times, because I was using this is my everything here. I was using this clip that are like you can open and close, and they were opening themselves. I've used for I think all my projects, and they were like perfectly staying in the place. But for this, for the look at my haul, no, they decided to swap, move, so I could not make progress in the right place, because I was feeling that the regular increase was not making like in the side of the arm. It was kind of mixed, so I used these other that are like just stitch marker, not you cannot open, they are just them. And with when I switched to this, was everything perfect. This is a piece, I think, 10 out of 10. As I purchased the yarn, the pattern on Ravelry, I received lately an update from James and Watson that he changed some things. I think he added some German short rows, because some knitters were kind of assessing that neckline was coming too high here, and also he changed the increases, like he now is making the make one right and make one left. The one that I used was not that one, but I liked because also was something new, and I exercised myself to learn some more techniques. So starting with the whips, I will talk about something new first. This is the same yarn as the one that I used for the look at my holes. So Linus du Nord, I think the name is Recotton, so it's recycled cotton and cotton. And this is working like front and back separately. This is the Streamline tank top from 201s. I like it has like it's work flat, like you knit the front piece, then the back piece, and you sew here. I didn't mind, like I like circular needles because you can work everything and you don't need to sew nothing. But this I thought is just a top. You can do some sewing in the end, and you can also, like this, exercise yourself in purling, because I'm not as quick as in purling as I'm in the knitting. So what is happening? It's very nice. It's comfortable in the touch. I didn't meet the gauge. I'm working with the 4mm needles, and as I was not meeting the gauge, I knitted the size S. Okay. But I'm in the pattern. They say that this part, like the central, the bottom part, okay. After the ribbing, you need to do, I don't know how many rows of this part of this repetition. And they said, or you do 15 centimeters. And I thought, because I arrived to that amount of repetition of rows, but I was like only 10 centimeters. So I decided, no, I will continue until 15, and I did even more. I think I knitted 50 stitches after even something more, 60 stitches after the ribbing, from the ribbing to this part when you start to do this technique for the detail, and was kind of 18 centimeters, and I thought maybe it's better to add something more there and then follow the pattern, and I will not be short in the length. This is my thought. Until now it seems okay, because I will need few more rows of the repetition, and then I will need to sweep to make the neckline and the armholes and everything to arrive in this part, and then do everything the same. I'm taking notes, so I will not have to figure out what I made and what crazy decision I made while knitting on this. But I'm liking. This is what I'm mostly working on in this week. I think I started to cast on last weekend. Yes, last Saturday or Sunday. Yes, approved. I'm looking for seeing everything done. I don't know how much it will take. I think another full week of knitting at least. And coming to the harsh part, I'm very upset with myself and my local yarn shop. Something changed. I'm upset because I started my Cumulus tea. Now it's very wet because I tried to wash to see if something changed. I don't know. This is it. I knew that I had only 2 skeins of this yarn, but I knew that this is like commercial yarn from my local yarn shop. They made this blend, and I knew that they had, this is like a white 00 from 100% cotton nuvola. They have, and they dye crazy amount of yarn in this color, and I felt safe. So even before starting, I asked them, I called them, and I asked, do you have other 6 skein, 6-8, I don't remember what was the number that I asked them. Oh yes, we have tons of these. And I said, oh, perfectly, so keep me aside this number of skeins, and I will come and to buy. So I knitted, good, coming and arriving to the shape. I ran out of yarn, of course. When I took the yarn, it was too white and was not the same white as what I did. And I was, no, this is not possible. This cannot happen to me, because if you know something about the Cumulus tea, is that it's working in 3mm needles. It's working flat, like you do everything, knitting and purling with dragline increases, until this part where you join in the round and you start knitting, and then it will be a mindless knit, and you knit until it's done. And now I don't know what to do. I have a crazy amount of yarn in this color that is the same, but it's not. Okay. And even washing, you see that this is not continuous. You see that this is more like dusty white, and the other is not, is optic white, and I don't know if to frog it, and I will be very sad. I will be, or if to continue and then try to dye myself everything, maybe with some, I don't know, I've never dyed nothing, so I will need to find a way to hide this, because all the other yarn, the other skeins are the same. I don't know if in the sun, putting the piece in the sun, it will even I don't know, I'm very upset with myself, sad, because I knew that I should have waited to have these the other skeins to feel and to see, oh, is it okay, is it the same, is everything all right. But of course, as always, I rushed myself, and in the end, what happened? Shit. I'm open to any suggestion if you have any. I tried even to wash it to see if something changed, and I don't know even if it looks differently now after washing. For me, like I can see very clearly. So this is fail, and I don't know if I can, and if I would. That's it. Cumulus tea by Petite. Last whip is this other piece that I didn't have any much progress since last time you saw it, I think. Probably we will see. I tried, and I'm not sure about it. Why? Because is too high on the neck, and I saw lots of pictures, and the other knitters looked very nicely in this Anker tea by Petite, but I'm not seeing myself. I thought to make some changes, because as I'm a bit playing yarn chicken, because I have only this left, I was thinking, as this is very high on the neck, to do some magic, like unravel this part and use this to lengthen a bit the body. I don't know, and this is kind of upsetting me a bit, because I don't know, and this is not the perfect time to make any decision. I would like to be mindless, knit, and follow the pattern. Like there are in life and in the knitting journey periods that are more for these things, and some others that are not. Just like this. Just like these. I wanted now to talk about some acquisition. I went to my local yarn shop and to buy, of course, the white for my Cumulus tea, and while I was there, I was marveled with being surrounded with all this amount of yarn. Is very nice and is enjoyable wherever, and every time that I have all this beauty, I don't know what to buy. So in the end, I ended up with 2 skeins of these. That is a summer tweed degradé, is 80% cotton, 18% chandre, hemp, I think it's in English, canamo. This is, and 2% polyester. I'm thinking to make a summer top. I will need to learn how to merge the skeins and to make all these like colors even while knitting, because I don't want any surprise, and to see the fit and the part, the sequence is not right. I don't know. I will need to watch some videos and to learn how to merge skeins and to do this kind of color magic, and I will update myself a new version more into these other activities, not activities, but this kind of thoughts. For the moment, the only thought that I'm having about the knitting, of course, are like numbers to even the socks, because I bought 4 skeins of this white that is from Yarn Art, that is 55% cotton and 45% acrylic, and I had a celeste, light blue, pastel light blue, and this kind of beige color. But this is not fingering. In Italy, in the local shops, it's very difficult to find any fingering for socks with yarn, so this is thicker. And of course, it requires less stitches. And doing some math from my swatch, I thought that the perfect number is 48 for the cuff. But then it's difficult to find patterns with that stitch count to be sure that the heel flap and everything will be perfectly shaping and whatever. So I don't know. I don't know why I put it myself in so much pressure, but I will need to figure it out, and also because I would like to knit more socks and to be more like making these small garments. No, it's not garments, these pieces of knitting that you see, they don't require the crazy amount of time, and you see, oh, I have a finished piece, but it's one sock. But sometimes your mind just need like immediate satisfaction. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me, and if you did, click the follow button and the thumb up if you like the video. I hope you are doing good and you will have a good time, and to see you also next video. Bye!